Hi and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show, brought to you today by Boohoo Man. Don't forget, at Extra, 10% off all of their clothing by using the code AFTV10 for everybody who participated last week, right, when they did that mad sale, right? I'll tell you, there's people just getting in contact with us saying they've got so much great stuff. But now back to 10%, but that's still a great deal. It's an additional 10% when you use the code AFTV10. So get busy with that right now.
Get busy.
We're not live today. We're actually coming to you today because what it was on Monday, I wasn't here because I was making my way to the PSV Eindhoven game. Ty was going to watch the under 21s playing?
Yeah.
Who do they play there?
Crystal Palace.
Crystal, win?
2-2.
2-2, right? Well, Yardi was here, but he was just getting back from Dubai where he was doing a show. How was the show in Dubai?
That one was nice, man. The Abu Dhabi one was nice, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Two nice places, isn't it?
Yeah, but Abu Dhabi has a big, there's actually a lot of Caribbean people out there.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the, what I find is a lot of Jamaicans actually flying for Emirates, the airplanes.
Yeah.
A lot of the pilots that fly Emirates are Jamaicans, so they move there and then their family come over to live with them. So, yeah, man. It's good vibes. Can't wait. I'll be back soon, Dubai. So.
Dubai is nice, man. Jamaican restaurant. There's a restaurant. Did you go to?
There's a couple of them. I didn't get to go to none, but there's a couple of them.
There's a couple of nice restaurants there. Like it's
nice,
Dubai
vibe.
as a country. Dubai is beautiful.
Yeah, man, definitely.
You know what I mean? But we are here today, and I'll tell you, I'm feeling in a good mood, man. There's been a lot of doom and gloom around Arsenal over the past sort of few weeks. You know, we had that defeat against West Ham. We had that draw against Nottingham Forest, and everybody's just saying...
Their fans talking nonsense.
Huh?
I just can't...
Fans what?
This not talking nonsense. This must be the Twilight Zone. Obviously, other funky teams are better. First of all, let me just state, before I start, I'm not talking about all the... No, I'm saying, I'm not talking about all the Nottingham Forest fans because, like I said, when we went there one time, we lost to them in the cup in that the one about cut a knife crime, the white shirt. I got surrounded by Nottingham Forest fans. I got surrounded by loads of them, and they were cool. But weren't they singing Mikel Arteta? It must be the ball. What are they talking about? Can't they sing about Brian Clough? Why are they singing about Mikel Arteta? No, but that's
banter.
That's funny banter.
Was that funny though? And then they were singing, "You're gonna win F1." What have they done? What have they won?
Banter.
They got relegated.
It's like when somebody
They got 2 European Cups.
And they got relegated as well.
But it's banter.
They got relegated as well.
Relax, man.
Champions of Europe.
That game was a little while ago.
They can sing.
So they sing about the Invincibles then? Why don't they sing about getting relegated then?
Who are going to sing about relegated?
Well, then
you would
keep
have sing
quiet
about getting relegated?
We will never get relegated, so I don't have to know.
About it?
I don't have to work because we will never get relegated. That's what I'm saying.
Where's this come from?
And the funny thing is now, no. I don't want.
He's been holding this since Wednesday.
I don't hear about banter because if you are underneath somebody's foot and they're stepping on your neck in football terms, you shouldn't be speaking because you should be saying to the person on top, "Don't break my neck, please."
Well, they're just right behind us by 6 points or something like that.
No, what I'm saying is, and also with that as well. Look now, people were trying to ridicule Mikel about the ball being funny. Guardiola's come out and complained about the ball. No one said anything. Look at that.
It's banter.
No, but it's not banter. They can't banter us. They can't banter us.
Can't people? You know what? What would you rather? What would you rather?
I would rather them put themselves in their place like Kylie Minogue. Put themselves in their place.
What would you rather, right? What would you rather? Would you rather this, yeah? Would you rather you go to football, right? And you get bantered by fans, right? Like which personally I love it. I love the back and forth banter. I absolutely love it. Or would you rather it go back to the days in the 80s, early 90s and that where people want to fight you?
No.
Just because you... Well, what
of course
then?
not, but
it's
what
banter.
No, but
it's banter, right? There's nothing wrong with them. The Newcastle fans are doing it. Nottingham Forest fans, all of the fans are doing it. Mikel Arteta, it must be the ball because he complained about the ball. What is wrong with that?
But were they winning? They didn't even have a shot.
They weren't
winning. You know what, right? What I can't wait to, right, is what the Forest fans should have been singing is Taiwo It must be the rain. It must be the rain.
Then you know what I'll say?
It's banter.
It's not
banter.
No. I would say,
my
you know
days,
what,
man,
Robbie?
chill.
Respect, I love you. If they sang that, I'll tell them to get off the stage. That's what I tell them to.
Yo,
But
if
also,
you was a fish, you wouldn't live long in the sea, you know.
if what?
If you was a fish, you wouldn't live long in the sea. You know that?
If I'm an Arsenal fish,
No, you know,
I'll be invincible.
No, you know
because
why?
no one will have to touch
You're
me.
easy to catch, man.
Yeah, easy to catch.
Exactly.
Bait them, just throw the bait, you're gone.
And then,
One, as soon as you're gone as a fish, you're gone.
and they catch me, I'll throw them over. But the thing is,
they probably throw you back anyway.
No, I'll throw them over. But the thing is, what? And also, what?
Throw back and say, you're plenty more fish in the sea.
I'm not saying about that. What I'm saying that you can't ban on. But what I'm saying is, why don't you sing about Brian Clough? Why are you singing
because
about
they're
Mikel?
not playing against him. They're playing against
because they've got
Arsenal.
nothing to say. But they've got nothing to say. There was Carol that
They
they
have
won
got
the
a
game.
lot to
They've
say.
got
Right, it's
nothing to say.
banter.
Have they scored
And they're
against
having a great season.
Have they scored against us this season?
No, they haven't, but they're having a great season.
Okay then. Okay.
They're having only team to beat Liverpool this season in the league.
No, but that's them.
Right, they're having a great season. They're
Leave
third
it
in
to-
the league, Champions League places.
Like
They're
that.
Nottingham Forest.
Like that classic American program. Leave it to Beaver. Don't worry about us.
I don't want to hear you talking about any other football club in this league. Right, because if nobody can talk about us, then you can't talk about nobody.
I'm not saying that.
They are allowed. They
can talk about us. They
are
can
allowed.
Call us. They can say you went unbeaten. They can say
You know
that.
what?
They can praise us.
I love the banter, right? They were singing to us, right? They were singing to us,
You're going to win
Champions of Europe, you'll never sing
We
that,
never
right?
sang, we relegated as well.
We're singing back to them. We're singing back to them.
You
right?
weren't even born.
Champions of Europe, you weren't even born, right? That's what we were singing back to them. So,
Why then?
so if there are fans there now that were born in the era that they won it, should those fans now be saying, also, you're nobodies, right? And want to.
They can never call us no. They got relegated.
Oh,
they can
man.
never call us nobodies. They can't. But what I'm saying is, forget about
They could say in Europe, in comparison to them, we're nobodies.
Yeah, of course
Would
they
they
can.
be accurate in saying that?
They would be accurate in saying
Would
that
they
they
be
got
accurate
relegated.
in saying that?
They got relegated.
Would they be accurate in saying that?
You know the funny thing is, Robbie, what it is that, you know what, if your win is different, you didn't even get any of the ball. You didn't get any of the ball. You could say that to Ipswich.
They won two
and they also,
European Cups.
they also got relegated. What about that? Sing about that, innit? That's why. But
Well, then
why
no one's
got
going to sing
Mikel?
about getting relegated,
Well,
but they're going to
therefore
sing
keep
about.
quiet then. So keep quiet
Oh,
for all
my
times
God,
then.
man.
I just understand that. Like I said
You're
before,
impossible.
Oh, Chantel, well done, you done again. The thing about it is that, like I said, why is nobody having to go Guardiola then? Because when Mikel said,
No, I've seen people. No doubt. If Man City play, I don't know who they're playing this weekend. If they play their game this weekend and they lose, I will guarantee you that it'll be Guardiola. It must be the ball.
No, but one second, no.
I can guarantee you, because that is our football fans in this country. That's what we like. And that's what I love about the fans in this country. I love the banter. I love it. There's nothing wrong with it unless it's you.
If you
and anyway, I want to speak
people,
now.
When you're
I want to speak now about
underneath
positive.
us, you don't
The
speak.
PSV game, a 7-1 defeat. What did you predict for that game? Because you're always reminding us of the 2-0s, yeah?
Yeah, what was it?
That was your prediction for that game? Yeah, all right.
I said 7-0.
It's 7-0. Well, you still got it right. It's 7-1, right? But what a fantastic performance by Arsenal.
Incredible.
You know, nobody saw that coming. Nobody upon nobody, right? I mean, I was chatting to some PSV fans before the game, and I've got to say, they were very, very confident. It was a great trip to the Netherlands. We stayed in Amsterdam, then we went down to Eindhoven, on the day of the game. They had a carnival that's been going on the last few days in Eindhoven, like they all dress up in fancy dress. So the atmosphere.
Apparently that carnival doesn't end until the beer runs out.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Well, I can see it looked like the beer had run out because the way they were partying there. But, you know, it all made for a great atmosphere as well, even before the game. That place was absolutely buzzing. They had gift flags to everyone. Even in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, boy, Arsenal, it's almost like the wrong time to come here, man, because everyone's in a great mood.
Yeah.
And everybody's so up for this game, right? And remember, in the last round, they'd beaten Juventus over 2 legs, including taking Juventus apart at their ground, right? They were super confident. Spoke to one of their fans before the game. He said to me, he goes, I tell you, he goes, you're not going to be smiling at 9 o'clock.
No,
I saw him in the restaurant.
You was dying with laughter, that's why.
And I said to him, I go, you're right. I go, I don't think I'm going to be smiling at 9, but I'm going to be smiling at 11. That's when the game's finished. And he goes, oh, good one. Right? I don't think I would have seen that fat after the game. Robbie, he would have done a runner.
Oh, Robbie, that accent's bad, by the way. I'm just kidding.
And then I just felt the Arsenal. Listen, no way was I seeing a 7-1.
No.
I was predicting 1-1 before the game and saying that would be a decent result.
Yeah.
And then I was even, as we got nearer the game now, I said to the guys, I go, you know what, actually, I'm revising that. I think we win this game. I go, Arsenal are a good side. They're a good side. And I said, these guys can't afford to just park the bus. Yeah. They are going to have to come at us at some stage because they can't go back to the Emirates with a negative result.
Yeah, which is what they have.
They need to really win this game to bring, because they don't really travel well to the Emirates, right, over the years, right? And what a performance that was. I mean, that performance by Arsenal is one of the best of the season, best of the Champions League this season, probably by any team.
Well, it's a record-breaking.
To go away there, record-breaking away win, 7-1.
Incredible.
And every single player to a man, Yardi, were brilliant on the night.
No, definitely. Like I said, no one could ever... No, I don't think no one expected that, especially after our previous games and results, how we've been looking at how we've been playing, especially with not having enough firepower up front. We're thinking what's going to happen. But you're right, I think, and this is what I kind of said, is that PSV played open. They came at us because they need to have something to come to the Emirates with to defend. They couldn't just come to the Emirates with a 0-0, because then that go in our favour, really and truly, because at the Emirates, obviously, it's a home advantage. So they needed that. And bear in mind, they were coming at us. And they almost scored as well. They hit the post. They hit the post.
And Gabriel stopped the challenge, didn't he?
Yeah, Gabriel slid in. Hit the ball over. They had a couple of good chances then. And after that, obviously,
Although we had a goal disallowed before that.
Yeah, we did have a goal disallowed. Yeah. Rightfully.
Right from the start, we were on a minute.
Yeah, we was. And then, the Declan Rice turn.
Amazing.
Put it to the back post.
Urian.
And, the Dutchman back in Holland.
Yes. Back in Netherlands.
Back in Holland. Header it in. I was like, all right, we'll get one. And then next thing, 2, 3. Obviously they get a penalty. It was a great it was a great performance overall. And I'm happy now because at least we have a little pressure off. We have a pressure off us. We are through to the next round. There's no way we're not going through the next round. No. Arteta now has a chance to either rest players for the next game. He has a chance to try out somebody, like even the young, what's his name? Is it Butler?
Oh, Nathan. Yeah.
Try him up front. I would try him in that game up front, just to see what he could do, because
Ishmael,
I cannot see us losing even if we play a weak team. We cannot lose 6-7.
You're talking about like trying kids, but listen, the kids.
No, we had kids, but the
1 year.
Kids,
all right. How good is this kid, Ethan? 1 year.
Ethan.
He definitely is up there. Like right now, he's doing well. I feel like let him just do his thing, though. Let's not I see people saying, "Yo, he should be in England squad." Listen, man, let him just do his thing. You understand what I mean? Yeah. We don't need to force the man. He has a lot of time ahead of him. We as Arsenal fans should just make sure he's fit enough to play games week in, week out for us, because right now we're going to need him, and hopefully he can carry on his form. And if he can carry on his form, boy, him and Saka, that's going to be a nice combination to see. Yeah. Because I can't wait to see the two of them play together. Yeah. I don't think it should be a thing of, who should we play over who. I want them play together.
Yeah. I got a question for Ty. I want you to ask him this. I know you're fairly honest.
Yes, ask him.
You normally talk with a lot of honesty. Well, you're an honest guy. You're not a person that's prone to cheating or telling lies or anything like that. Yeah.
Well, it depends.
And you're a guy of steeped in integrity. Yeah. Your integrity is high.
Yes.
I know where this is going. Right. Are you trying to set me up or something?
No, just answer the question.
Would that be an accurate description of you? That you are a guy of a lot of integrity.
I know what you're going to ask, and the question is no. I know what you're going to ask.
Should Mars Lewis Skelly have been sent off for a second yellow card?
I do it. No. Yes. And the reason why is because the first one wasn't even a foul. I could understand. It wasn't a foul. And why on the channel, which I won't name, are they saying he's lucky? He's lucky not to get sent off.
He was lucky.
No, but the first one wasn't a foul.
I agree with you. I think the first one was very harsh.
It wasn't a foul.
I think the first one was very harsh. But you're on it. You're on a card.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the referee thought, boy, the first one I gave was a bit, is he right?
Well, that's be a good referee.
And I know for a fact, right, when it comes to referees, that they do say the threshold for your second yellow is high, right? So it has to be quite a bad tackle for you to get sent off. They normally might give you a warning, then you get But he was very lucky.
Very lucky.
Very lucky.
Okay, well then
on another day, you got. I mean, I know we were. What was the score at that time?
I think it was 3-1-2 or 3-1.
No, actually.
No, it might have just been 1-0 at that time.
Yeah, I think it was 1 or 2-0. But anyway, he's very lucky. I tell you what, the English clubs over the last 2 nights, right? We got lucky with that one.
Liverpool got even luckier.
Liverpool last night
Got even luckier.
How Konate was not sent off for that?
Exactly.
They were very lucky.
Well, that's a great point. That's a great point. No, so then if you say it like that, then he is lucky. But what I'm saying is that the first challenge to me should not have been a yellow. He is lucky, but then how unlucky was he against West Ham? How unlucky was he against Wolves?
So the second one was a yellow?
Yeah, the second one, because he didn't get
So he should have been sent off.
No.
Thank you.
No, but what I'm saying is that he
No,
wouldn't
because they already got the first. It don't matter whether you could put it down and say
the first yellow for that.
The first one was harsh, but you're admitting now that the second one was definitely a yellow card. He's lucky.
No, but what I'm saying is that the second one he would have been different because I can understand him being booked for that, but not for the first one he got booked for.
Do you know? I think it's with him. Yeah, I noticed it with the games. Like, listen, he's good. You can see the talent he has in him.
Very good, very talented,
and everything. But he's a midfielder.
Yeah, he is.
He's actually a midfielder.
Midfielder by trade, yeah.
And obviously, this position must be a position that they've tried. He knows that he can do as well.
But
I feel like, I don't know, sometimes he's done it before.
It's just
certain tackles.
It's
youth and exuberance. That's what.
But then it's like.
Yeah, he's got to rein. He's got to rein it in.
He needs someone because that could be costing us. That could be very costly.
I'm sure, like he went off early in the game. Obviously, he got substituted off. They couldn't risk it. And
he would understand.
These are the lessons you're going to learn now. You have to learn, you know what I mean? Like, as good as he's been, you've got to be. And then what will start to happen now, he'll get targeted. Because,
absolutely. That's,
wingers are going to be like, oh, well, he got prone to a few rash tackles. So these are the learning. This is why sometimes when you come in as a young player, you'll have a manager, everybody will be moaning and saying, well, why aren't you play him, man? Throw him in. And sometimes you'll see some of these managers go, I'm going to take my time with this guy. Yeah. Right? He's got all the talent. He's got all the ability.
He is, man.
Maybe I'll go with a Zinchenko on this one because, the reason being sometimes it's
they're more experienced. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
The experience of those players who will pull out of that situation or wouldn't maybe have made that challenge at Lewis Skelly thing. He didn't really need to make it because the guy was going that way. So that is the learning process, and that is why sometimes you'll have a manager just say, slow down a bit, even with a Wanyeri. Slow down a bit. Great talent, great kid. But like you said there, let's just take our time a bit.
Man. Let him do him thing.
You're going to go rush somebody. But honestly, those two are brilliant. And that performance by Arsenal was a performance for every Arsenal fan to be proud of. It was absolutely brilliant. The PSV fans were stunned. Even after the game, they could barely talk. And I ain't even joking. They were like, I don't know. They're like, I don't know what happened there. We just got absolutely blown away.
All it was is they just listen.
It's incredible.
They played us whole. It's incredible. They played open to us.
But you know what? You know the weird thing about it, Yardi, right? If you saw where they set up very defensively because
at first, but then
they set up with just De Jong up front, and they didn't press. They allowed us to have the ball, so they were sitting quite deep. But it's just that when we got that ball in the midfield, man, they just weren't. They weren't tight on us. Odegaard just run the show, left, right, and centre, and we were clinical. And also, what I loved about that performance, we were on them from minute one. We were just bang, on them. They allowed them no time, no space. That was a great performance, and the type of performance that I want to see against Manchester United on Sunday as well.
Absolutely.
Great vibes now going into that game.
Well, we're on fire.
Listen, the league is still gone, I think. I still think Liverpool, they're in complete control of the league. But it's about now finishing the league strongly, right? And Manchester United, they got knocked out of the FA Cup.
By Fulham, well done to Bert Leno.
Remember Xerxes?
2 penalties.
Yeah, no, man.
I never seen that shot. One shot there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Right, then he got knocked out by Fulham. Bert Leno did
2
well.
penalty saves.
Right,
and Alex and Reece.
At the time of this show, they got the game against Sociedad. And the thing is, we got a couple of days extra rest.
Yes,
we played
absolutely.
our game on Tuesday, they're on Thursday, they've got a few injuries. This is a good time to go to Old Trafford and get a result. They're not playing well there. If Arsenal play like how they played the other night.
But we need Man United to play a bit open as well. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, there will be deep.
Because we have to understand, it's like when I was saying about the PSV game is when they started to come at us and open up, it allowed us to play that free-flowing football that we can play, right? The problem that we have is when the teams come like
sit deep.
Well, we have to deal with that.
Yeah, but we've been having it all season and we've been struggling to break these teams. That's the problem that we come up against.
And I still go back to January.
Yeah.
Right, because you know what? Did you see that game last night, Liverpool game?
Yeah.
Right? Absolutely dominated from start to finish.
Yeah.
But they won the game.
Yeah.
How? I don't know.
Right? Well, they rode their luck, but they defended well.
They more than rode their luck.
But they defended well, and the goalkeeper was brilliant.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is where I then moan again at, because you know what? If Arsenal as a team do it, everyone clicks in 90 minutes. We have the capability of beating any team, any. But what about when it's not quite working out?
Yeah.
And that's the difference. They weren't quite working out against Forest, dominating the game in that, but not quite working out. West Ham, dominating the game, but not quite working out. Things ain't really going well.
But we have no options.
Look at the bench. We got a completely out of form Raheem Sterling and nobody else.
Be a defenders.
Liverpool, on the other hand, last night, they were able to bring on Harvey Elliott and Darwin Núñez.
Yeah.
And those two completely changed that game with the actions that they had.
Yeah.
Right? And that is the difference, and that is the criminal act of this board, right? What they did in January by not bringing anyone in. Because not every game is going to go like PSV.
No.
You can have a game like Forest.
Yeah.
You know what wins you games against Forest? The firepower that it's not quite working.
Change it up.
We've got something to change it up. And we didn't do that, and it's still criminal. And then I notice as well, they're smart because the season ticket price rises came the day after winning 7-1.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Josh Cranky, if you watch this, if you see this clip, can you attend the game on the weekend, Man United game? I just want to see something. I just want to see if when you attend that game, if it means we're going to score more than 5 goals. Because you have attended 2 games. You attended the Man City game. We beat Man City 5-1. Then you went over to PSV and attended that game 7-1. Just attend the weekend. Just like don't go back. Let's just see something and see what happens.
He probably don't, but the thing is, he's turning up. He's probably going, "What are they moaning about?"
No, exactly, exactly.
We're scoring goals.
Yeah. It's like the players them say, "No man, the boss there. We're gonna work for a bonus."
Who is your boohoo man of the week?
Boohoo man of the week. Big up the whole Arsenal squad. I think overall they went there, they put in a great shift.
Incredible.
And a great performance, and we definitely need a performance like that. But Odegaard, we've been crying for you to step up. We've been crying for you to come on, man. Show us the captain that you can be, because this season so far you've been poor, very poor. I think he even came out and said that as well. He's not been good this season. So credit to you. But I'm going to give it to you because against PSV, you really stepped up. You got 2 goals. And an assist, and brilliant. I think even the assist that he got, that pass, that's what we know you for. You know what I mean? We need to see you like this for the rest of the season. So keep it up.
Martin Odegaard. Idiot of the week. I'm going to do this one because I was out there. Right? Went to the game, as I said. Their fans, mad confident, carnival going on. Arsenal, you ain't going to... You know Dutch people already, right? I love them. I love them, but they've got a little arrogance to them in a good way. Not in a bad way, in a good way.
Not like a Thai way.
I remember we went even to...
like me.
We got invited along to this company who they make headphones and they make speakers and that, Bowers and Wilkins, right?
They make headphones?
Yeah.
Other headphones are available. Other headphones are available.
And we got invited to their place and they gave us a lovely tour and that. And then we went into they had like this cinema room that they had there. And we went, it's unbelievable. And we was in the cinema room and the guy goes, "Oh, let me play you. I'll play you like something." This is their new style. Is this? These ain't the headphones they make, no. I think they're a little bit better than these.
See?
How can they be better with this? Nothing's better than this, that's for sure.
Right, but anyway, we went into the studio.
I wish I did make them.
We went into a studio, like, and into that cinema room. With me and Cecil in there, right? And the guy goes,
big up Cecil G.
Let me play you a video. He played it, right? It was when PSV beat us. Remember when Alex scored that header?
Oh my
I said to him, I go, I said, how
right.
comes you picked that one to play? He goes, I don't know. I was just, I was thinking, you smart, right?
Yeah.
And they were mad confident.
Yeah.
And you got Brock up. 7-1.
Unbelievable.
They all had flags before the game. They had to put them down. They were,
Yeah, man,
they were good fans.
That's good.
Would I eat it of the week? PSV to concede 7 at home. Come on, man. That was they were humiliated.
They know they're out now.
Yeah,
like,
they were
what are they going to
humiliated.
come to them?
But it was a great time in Eindhoven. The fans were brilliant, and it was a great trip. Man United this weekend, guys.
Just a quick question before you move on to that. Who? I know. We can confidently say we're through to the quarterfinals in the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a Madrid. We don't know which one yet.
Hopefully Atletico.
Obviously, you think so?
Well, I hope so.
Why?
Madrids are available.
Absolutely, very good.
Why them?
Because I think Real Madrid will be a lot more difficult.
I think so, but I don't think. No, so here, I think, big up Julian. I think he made a point that I actually thought was very interesting, because I do agree that there's certain teams, even though like you see with City, how they played against us at the Emirates, it suits us because it allows us to play free flowing, right? And we have players that are capable. I'm not saying, when I look at the Real Madrid team, right? I think defensively, I think we have a better defensive.
We've got one in the best in Europe.
There, I think we're better defensively than them. Midfield, I would even say it's probably equal midfield with their midfield, our midfield. I think so. It's just up front. I feel at this moment they are a way better up front than us by far.
No, us, everybody.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But I'm comparing
everybody.
if we got draw against them. So I'm not going to compare anybody.
I think, and the thing is though, when it comes to Real Madrid, is that in this competition,
they have history.
There's just something about them.
They get through it.
Right.
However,
I don't know what game's easier, right? Like whether it be them. I think Atletico is a very difficult
they are good
game.
as well.
They're a very good side, very good coach. They're a different type of team in that, They're hard to break down. They'll sit deep. Yeah. What the sort of thing that we struggle against, and then they've got unreal players up front. I mean, I saw that Julian Alvarez goal. That was brilliant. Yeah. Both teams will be difficult. I think, for me personally, I'd rather Real Madrid, only really based off of the fact that, we played Atletico before, right, and we struggled, right? And listen,
I think Real Madrid will get more chances.
Real Madrid will struggle, but it might be a bit more open, which might suit us.
That's true. That's a point.
We saw a game last night in the Liverpool game against PSG where basically it was their defence and their goalkeeper that won them the game. And then they were able, because they scored that goal, but they also had a couple of opportunities on the counter. So,
but also the red cards.
But either game is very
difficult,
tough.
very difficult. But then also that red cards as well.
Villa win for them game 3-1.
Yeah, but
it's a good win by Villa.
Club Brugge are nobodies, man. I'm not surprised, man. No, I'm just joking.
We've gone again in Europe.
No, I'm just
gone to Europe and I call people nobodies.
And I'm just joking. No.
What if, right? I wanted to ask you a question.
I'm only joking.
Actually, what if, right? What if we went over? If we go over to Madrid,
yeah,
and we're
Atletico or Real.
We're taking a walk. Real Madrid. We put Real Madrid.
Yeah.
We're taking a walk around this.
I would say they can't, because I know you're going to ask me.
A couple of Real Madrid fans come up to you and say, "Yo, Arsenal, they're nobodies in Europe." I'll
say you can't call us nobodies.
I'll say wait. I'm not finished.
We're not West Ham. I mean nobody FC.
Wait. The Real Madrid fan says, "Ty, I'm the Real Madrid version of you, and in Europe, you're nobodies." What would you say to him?
I say you can't call us nobodies. That's what I say. Because we won stuff. That's why.
So how many, in comparison to how many they've won? We're nobodies.
No. Well, I don't know about that, because we.
Would you say that?
No, I would never say that.
Would you have a go at him? Would you have a go at him for calling you a nobody?
You can never call this a nobodies. This is not Nobody FC. You can never call this nobodies.
Bit different, isn't it?
What's different?
A little bit different. Anyway, United.
They've done something. When you've done something, then you can speak. I would say at least you can speak. When you haven't done nothing, you shouldn't be speaking.
United at the weekend.
Yeah. And
Predictions.
before we go to the thing, I just want to say 2 things about that game. We broke the record for the biggest win in the Champions League, and also knockout stages. Thank you. And also, Ethan and Miles created a new record. The first 2 English players to set each other up to score in the Champions League final, which is mad.
It's not final.
Sorry, in Champions. Sorry.
You're talking about the future, yeah?
Yeah, well, let's hope so. I mean, in the Champions League knockout
to think at those.
Haylen, big up. That's why I forgot to say big up Haylen.
Yeah, and to think at those London Football Awards the other day, they gave Young Player of the Year to Archie Gray of Tottenham.
Say what?
Which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, right? A guy that's like...
And last year was Postecoglou.
He's done well. He's come into a team and he's been played out of position, and but they got hammered every week, and he's been part of that defence, right? And then you've got Ethan Nwaneri, who's come in, scored goals in Champions Leagues, scores goals in the Premier League, has been absolutely amazing. Mars Lewis-Skelly also playing out of position. He's a midfield player, just like Archie Gray. And he's made the position his own, keeping out players like Zinchenko, Calafiori, Kieran Tierney, and they give it to Archie
Assisted
Gray.
and scored against Man City.
What kind of idiot thing is that?
Well,
that should be idiot of the week.
It shows now, Robbie, that it's got to be a club thing. Because Postecoglou...
Well, then they're sharing it around, innit? David Raya, big up to him, he got best goalkeeper, but so he should.
Yeah.
Merit. Anyway, we've got a question. Actually, United prediction.
Oh, yeah. Well,
it makes sense.
Yeah, forget you, because you're going to say 2-0.
Forget you.
What are you saying?
CeeLo Green.
If we go and play like we play, I'll go for a 3-0.
I'll go 2-0. I think it'll be a
you're copying me now?
Tighter game. Yeah, I'm not copying you. I'm just going 2-0. Right, Ty, let's get into us. Let's get into us, Ty.
Last season.
MGG25 says, has Ty paid the £1,000 bet yet after denying he said Arsenal could win the quadruple? Not that he said they would, but he said they could.
No, I haven't paid it because, like I said,
when are you going to pay that?
I don't understand because, like I said,
when are you going to pay it? You don't need to explain anything.
I do. You
don't have to explain nothing. When are you going to pay it?
I need to explain it because I never said that. I said we will win the quadruple if we have the luck of Leicester. So I never said it. So I don't know why MG.
Who you bet?
G is trying to feel. I didn't bet anyone.
You're supposed to pay Jason his money.
I didn't bet anyone. I never even got it wrong. I never got it wrong.
I never got it wrong.
And me as well.
Just pay the money.
Andrew Noonan says,
thank you for the question.
What do you feel about the current proposals to increase ticket prices?
Very, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing.
I'll tell you one thing, I saw part of their statement on the club's website, on Arsenal's club's website, right?
Yeah.
They said our priority is to continue competing at the highest level in all competitions and win major trophies. This requires investment in our teams and environment, in an environment where costs continue to rise. Right? So basically what they're saying there is that we need this money that we're charging you, the increase in season ticket prices, 5% rise, right? We need that if we're going to keep competing to try and win things. And so when fans are moaning about what happened in January and these men not spending, they're actually admitting there that they're using the monies that, some of the money that we give is used towards buying these players, right? That's why we are allowed to complain, we are allowed to moan, right? Yeah. It's there, in their statement.
Yeah.
And that's why when the summer comes, we don't want to see no little rubbish signings.
No.
It has to be signings that are going to be able to put us in a position to be able to win things. That's what they're saying.
We need another Declan
when
Rice
I saw that today.
Man. We need a Declan Rice signing.
And as I said, it very, a bit like what the politicians do. What they call it is very bad news.
Oh yeah.
So after a 7-1 win now,
a good day to
that's
bury.
when, you know what I mean?
A good day to bury
he said
bad
he'd
news.
make that announcement after the West Ham game.
No. And they had this plan. They had this. It was like, we're going to drop this. So we're going to drop this. Just wait.
What do you guys think of the price rise? To me, they should have frozen it again.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're not going to win nothing this season. Why are we having to?
We don't know that. We don't know.
Why are we having to pay more prices, right? With what they didn't. They didn't buy nobody in January and things like that. And now you're telling people about ticket price increases.
Yeah. No, it's
against it.
Yeah.
No. I agree. I'm against anything that's you know what I mean. Too much as great as it is to watch us.
Mark Lawrence Japan says, who do you really think the club should go all out to get this summer?
Boy, well,
it's a tricky one, you know.
I'll say Isak.
But they're talking like 150 million upwards.
Yeah, that's what they say. But
I actually agree with Ty. Go for Isak. If you at least make an
concerted effort.
Yeah, but what
because he's a goon, innit?
what realistically, if you're saying Isak, right? Let's be honest. What realistically you would have to put on the table to make them even consider?
120. I don't think 150. They know they're not getting that. Put 120 on the table. 110, 120. Say yeah, we're serious.
Yeah.
Test them because that's a lot of money for Newcastle to turn down, especially if they don't get in the Champions League.
Might be our only signing.
Well, let's hope.
One player.
What Million says, what has been the most favourite Arsenal match in the Emirates era?
Oof, that's a great question. Boy, you've had beating Barcelona, thrashing Man City, beating Tottenham, beating Manchester United in the last minute with Thierry's header.
Hurry up.
But, gosh.
You have to think about the emotions, what they took you through and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe Reece's goal.
Who? Reece's goal, against Bournemouth. Yeah.
Okay, one last question here.
Well, I didn't say that one.
Which one then?
Well, you know what I mean? I think if I'm looking at everything, I think it's hard. Probably when we beat Tottenham 5-2. The 2 times we beat them 5-2 was just incredible.
Evan Rickson 806 says, if Arsenal buy a striker in the summer and still win nothing next season, is it time to start questioning Arteta's ability to get them over the line? I think yes.
Yeah.
No.
What?
No, not because, like I said, we've been very, very unlucky. And I think
no, Ty.
people have to take that into account.
You can't keep coming second. You do have to question his ability. Listen to the question to get us over the line.
Well, even with the silly decisions we've had.
I don't care about the decisions.
But they've an impact, Robbie.
Listen,
just like Liverpool.
If he finishes second this season, he's finished second 3 seasons in a row. Then if he would then next season went and bought his strikers and got that and then finished second again, you wouldn't be questioning his ability to get us over the line.
But if we buy a striker, I don't think we will.
It might be. You might have to then consider a change.
Listen, man.
I don't think so.
Why?
If next season,
I don't think so. No, I don't think. Sorry, I don't think if we buy. I think we will win things. I can't see.
No, but I know. What if he don't?
Well, if he don't, he's been very unlucky then.
And then do you question his ability to get us over the line?
No, I don't question. I don't question.
Why?
No, if I question his ability, I also question the nonsense decision that we're getting as well. I question.
But that happens to all teams.
No, but
that happens to every team.
No, but
would you not question his ability to get us over the line?
No.
Would you not think to yourself, maybe it's time for a change?
No, because I look at everything. I can't only say I look at 3 red cards in 10 games and think that's never happened to anybody. I see the red cards that's never happened again. That's what I mean. I see Miles getting sent off. I see an independent panel saying that Michael Oliver got it wrong, but yet I still be fine.
But what the question is for next season. It's not talking like this season. I can agree with some of what you said because for me, when people say Arteta, I'm looking like no, because I'm looking at what he's been dealing with at the club this season with, as you said, the decisions, the injuries,
and last season,
and the injuries, and that I'm like, you know what? Considering where he is in the table, look at everybody else in the table. Look, Man City, Chelsea, Man United. Look where they are, right? And this man has still managed to keep the team where it is and compete it for as long as possible. Put us in a good position with what resources he has there. Like we said, I still feel the board let him down in January. I think the board let down the whole club, the whole team, us, the fans in January because we should have went out and signed players, which again, just to show you, with Villa, where they brought in players.
Yeah, Marcus Asensio scored again the other night in the Champions League. And scored the 2 goals that won them the game in the FA Cup.
PSG signed from Napoli.
Kvaratskhelia.
He was last night. I was like, yo, even the goal that was disallowed. So that was a great finish. And it's like when I'm looking at these players, and I'm like, these players were available. All these players that we're seeing doing stuff at their new clubs were available, and we didn't go and get them. Wow. So I'm not blaming Arteta for this because some fans do. I wonder if he got any credit for for this 7-1. Probably didn't. It probably wasn't down to him for this happening. So next season, if we do go out and get a strike, and when I mean a strike, I mean like a Isaac, Osimhen, like somebody of that caliber that we know, okay, we have a striker now, and he gets somebody in the, we're probably going to have some changes in the midfield. Partey looks like he might be going, so we might have somebody coming in. And bringing some support on the wing maybe as well, because Trossard looks like he might be going as well. If we do start the season and we have these players and he comes up short next season again, I think it's his time to go.
Even if bad decision.
I'm saying listen.
Because they have an impact.
Listen.
Can't keep making excuses.
We cannot
No, but it's not excuses if you
year
cannot.
in, year out.
But the thing is, Robbie,
If you keep
you have to look at everything.
You can't come second every year.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that, but you have to look at everything.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at the 3 red cards in the first 10 games, and thinking, what kind of madness is that in football terms? And I'm thinking, nobody's had those decisions.
I agree with the red card situation with the Declan and the Trossard one. Definitely agree with those.
And the penalty,
because
the penalty at Brighton.
For me, even that, I agree that those decisions
ridiculous,
cost us.
Ridiculous.
But
Big
at the
time.
end of the day, is like at the same time, if we had enough firepower on the bench, can make changes.
I don't know why you laugh. No, yeah, fair enough. But that's what I mean. These are ridiculous decisions.
Anyway, listen, we've come to the end of the show today.
Before we go, before we go, I just want to say that you were saying about last week about me saying about nobody FC. So then, you know what I mean? I will be humble. I'll be down to earth, and I will apologise. Okay, because I said that. What are you putting them up for? You can't hear nothing. So, because I said, what did I say? I said, I said Declan made them relevant, didn't I? I said they made them relevant. So okay then, fair enough. I'll say I was wrong. Okay, so don't let me say that I can't apologise when I'm wrong. I'll say I'm wrong. I'm sorry, because what I should have said is that I'm sorry, because I should have said Lukasz and Fabianski and Dinos made them relevant. That's what I should have said. So I'm sorry for not mentioning them. And congratulations to our women. Congratulations to our women for beating. I was at the game. West Ham 4-3.
Yeah, it was a good comeback.
Fantastic comeback. Fantastic comeback.
Anyway, we've reached the end of the show today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to use the code AFTV10 to get an additional 10% off all Boohoo Man clothing. We're going to be back at our normal time on Monday, 7 p.m. live. So make sure you join us, and make sure you join us every night at 7 p.m. live. Unless there's a game on, we're here to talk to you guys, the fans, right? So make sure you join us. But once again, thanks to Boohoo Man. Use the code, scan the QR code on the screen to get those discounts. Thank you, Yardi.
Yes,
Thank you to you, Ty.
Thank you, Robbie.
We'll be back on Monday.
Peace.
Let's
Good
beat
luck.
United.